Y'all know I like nature. But this is gonna be gross. I don't even know why I'm watching this, bro. I'm watching it because I was gonna watch it, and I'm like, that might as well fucking watch that on What the Fuck Wednesday, because what the fuck, man? 4 parasites. I don't want nothing to do with any parasites in any form, shape, or fashion. Them shits be crawling up your pee-pee hole and stuff. Welcome back. Damn! Motherfucker! Hey, with Jay back through Sony React 2. 4 parasites too creepy to exist. This shit gonna be gross, bro. Y'all ready to get uncomfortable? Don't give a damn. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do this, bro.
Supporting this whole week of SCISHOW. Go to brilliant.org/SCISHOW to learn more.
All right.
Of all the strategies life has developed for survival, parasitism is among the most popular. A parasite is an organism that makes its living taking resources from another, called the host. Parasites give nothing back.
Means just being on you, sucking your life out you. That's what they do. Just sucking on you.
And often harm the host in the process. Scientists have estimated that anywhere between 1/3 and 1/2 of all life on Earth is parasitic, although there's still a lot we don't understand. What
I know a few people that's parasites.
we do know is that the unique challenges and opportunities that come with parasitism have led to the evolution of some truly strange and sometimes disturbing features. Fair warning, some of what you are about to hear is pretty gross. So if you're on the squeamish side, this might not be the list show for you.
Yeah,
Case in point, the first parasite on our list is a crustacean that latches onto a fish's tongue and lives in its mouth. They're often called tongue-biting isopods, and they belong to a group of crustaceans called cymathoids. This group includes many species that attack fish, usually infecting skin, muscles, or gills, feeding on the fish's nutritious fluids. But species in the genus
Well, that's ruins my dinner for the night. I was gonna have salmon and stuff. You know, maybe.
Cymathoa have a particularly disturbing habit of going for the mouth. Since there's limited space in a fish's mouth, this approach is a strictly first come, first served sort of engagement. The crustaceans all start out as free-swimming male larvae. They wander around until they find a fish, and then they settle in its gills. There, they check to see if the mouth is unoccupied.
Disgusting, bro. Free-swimming male larva, just in the water. Just in the water, floating around, ready to suck on you.
If so, they move in and bite down on the fish's tongue. Well, technically, fish don't have true tongues. They have a bony structure called a basohyle, but basohyle biting isopod is not nearly as
That nigga look gross too. Basohyle.
catchy. Anyway, once the male parasite has affixed itself, it transforms into a much larger adult female. And that's where the isopod lives its life, sucking nutrients from the fish's bloodstream through the bottom of its mouth. Meanwhile, any other males who show up just settle down in the gills and make only occasional trips to the mouth to mate. So a fish with an infection usually ends up with 1 female in its mouth and as many as 5 males in its gills.
Gross.
This may seem strange and
listen, I hope he sticks to just all parasites and animals, bro. Because if he start talking about shit that be on humans, I'm out of here. I just want y'all to know I'm out of here, bro. This video will end. This is not a joke.
convoluted, but it is apparently a successful strategy. These parasites are known to infect numerous species of fish, from snappers to grunions to croakers. It probably won't surprise you to find out that having a bug stuck permanently to your tongue has some side effects. A 2013 study found that infected fish tend to be smaller and less healthy, but not for the reason you might think. Scientists expected that the infected fish would have trouble eating, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Instead, they think the fish is having trouble breathing. The female isopod can grow up to 3 centimeters, taking up a good part of the volume of the fish's mouth and blocking the flow of water to its gills. And the males stuck in the gills don't help either. So one nickname given to these parasites, snapper-choking isopods, might be spot on. But when it comes to making a host unhealthy, this next parasite takes it to a whole new level. In a 2002 study, a team of scientists noticed that at certain sites in Northern California, there were unusually high numbers of
This is grossing me out. Why?
Of amphibians with deformed legs. They spotted frogs and salamanders with extra legs, legs that hadn't formed properly or even legs that were missing.
Frogs are gross to me, y'all. And this fucking a frog with extra legs? Ah!
Entirely. The scientists wondered if pollution was to blame, but a closer look revealed that the deformities correlated not with pollutants, but with worms. The ponds with the most malformed amphibians were also harboring an infection of trematodes, a type of flatworm, particularly one called Riberia. These little parasites have a complicated life cycle that involves 3 hosts at different stages of the worm's lives. They start out as eggs inside the poop of birds or mammals. When that poop ends up in the water, the eggs hatch and little swimming larvae infect snails, reproducing asexually to create
Listen, to all y'all that be jumping in lakes and ponds and shit. And then be like, Jay, why you don't want to go swimming at the lake, bro? Why the fuck? Because of my wiener, bro. I don't want none of this stuff inside of me, bro. You understand? I don't give a damn. People do it all the time. Don't give a damn what people do. You understand me? I don't need it. I don't need it. Hey, I'm happy without it. I don't fucking, y'all go ahead. Just splash, splish, splash, nigga. Enjoy that shit. I don't give a damn.
Hundreds more of themselves. These swarms of worms emerge from the snails and swim around to find a tadpole or a young salamander, where they tend to infect the skin near the developing limb buds. Larval amphibians like tadpoles live their lives limbless and grow legs when they metamorphose into adults. But if they're infected, the parasites get in the way of this development, and the legs come out all wrong. The study found a clear correlation. The ponds with the highest Riberia numbers had the most leg deformities. In the most extreme cases, the researchers saw 2 tree frogs that had each grown 4 extra legs. Unfortunately, these infections appear to be increasing in recent years. Scientists worry that as humans have been modifying these habitats.
Tell me what's more gross than a 6-legged frog, bro. Oh wait, what's more disgusting than that? Besides like actual poop.
The worms are doing better at the amphibians' expense. They found, for example, more mutated amphibians in artificially dammed ponds compared to natural bodies of water. These deformities might not just be a side effect of infestation either. Some scientists think they might be a key step in the worm's life cycle. See, the third and final stage of the worm's life needs to happen inside the body of a bird or mammal. And to get there, they need to get eaten by crippling.
Hey, worm. Fuck your life, bro. Your life consists of ruining other lives, bro. Fuck you. You in the bird, and then you get turned to doo-doo. Then you go from the doo-doo to the water, and then you in the snail, and you use the snail to grow again, and then you jump on a frog and fuck up its legs and shit. Man, fuck your existence, dog. What use are you to nature? Do we need you like we need the bumblebees and the honeybees and stuff? I'm sure we don't, bro.
Their hosts, the Riberia might also render them far less likely to successfully escape a predator. It's an amazing and gruesome life strategy. But Riberia worms are not the only parasites that force their hosts to become dinner. Another genus of trematodes, Leucochloridium, invades the eye stalks of snails, turning each eye into a pulsating brood sac that looks like a juicy caterpillar ready to be snapped up by the parasite's next host, birds. The parasite even somehow forces the snails to be more active and stay out in the open where they're easier for predators to spot. This phenomenon, parasites affecting the behavior of their hosts, is called host manipulation. And while the worms are good at it, this next parasite on our list is a macabre master manipulator. Allow me to introduce you to the parasitic barnacles that take over a crab's body and force it to serve them. That may sound creepy enough for you, but trust me, is so much worse than you're imagining. These creatures belong to a group called the Rhizocephala, and they start out life like most barnacles. Mom gives birth to a bunch of little larvae, which spend some time swimming through the sea until
this shit made me not want to go outside, bro.
One day, they search for a place to settle. But while most barnacles head for a nice solid surface like the pier at your local marina or whatever, parasitic barnacles seek out host bodies. Females look to settle on crabs or similar crustaceans. When they find a suitable host, they burrow inside and develop into their parasitic adult form.
Bullshit.
Soon, a sac-shaped barnacle body emerges out of the crab's exoskeleton like a horrible pimple. This blister-like part of the parasite is called the externa, and it's basically just a chamber for the ovary and developing eggs. The externa also has two little receptacles on the outside, which are...
Yo, these motherfuckers are savage, bro. They don't give a fuck, bro.
For sex, kind of. While the female larvae infect a host, the male larvae seek to attach to those receptacles on an implanted female. When a male has successfully attached itself, it shrivels into a very tiny, very simple adult form. And that's where the male lives, essentially serving as just like a thing to produce sperm for the female to produce babies. But those babies need nutrients, and the nutrients come from the crab. The externa of the parasite has no guts and no mouth, but it's attached to the interna, which is a system of roots that infiltrates the body of the host. The first written report of this root structure from 1858 came from a scientist who spotted it in an infected hermit crab and described it as, quote, an innumerable quantity of copper-colored tubules which ramify through the whole body. Horrifying, but wait, it gets...
Can you imagine something doing that to your body? Just like attaching right on the back of your neck and just planting all this little shit inside your brain, bro, so it can move you around. Fuck that. These are the aliens, bro.
Worse. You may think the crab would be quick to ditch this parasitic hitchhiker, but instead, it takes care of it. Why? Because the barnacle is telling it to. See, the parasite pimple doesn't just pop up anywhere on the crab's body, it emerges in the host's brood chamber. In the
Why do the eggs of water creatures look so goddamn disgusting?
spot where the crab would normally carry its eggs. In some species, this is under the belly, and others, it's in a special brood pouch. The parasite is essentially mimicking a clutch of eggs. And those roots aren't just going to the crab's guts for food, but also to its nervous system, where the barnacle uses a variety of chemical signals to stoke the crab's most parental tendencies. The crab could easily destroy the parasite, but instead, it treats it like a brood of its own eggs, grooming and protecting it. The changes that the parasite forces onto its host are incredible. The host's genitalia degenerate, leaving it functionally sterilized. This prevents the parasite from encountering any competition for the host's parental care. The barnacle also interrupts the crab's molting cycle, probably to prevent the parasite from falling off during a shed. And if the host crab is male...
This shit's scary, bro. Y'all know what the fuck he's saying? We having a science effing nature moment right now. This shit is interesting to me, but this is gross. Y'all hear what he's saying, bro? This motherfucker's changing the whole nature of the fucking animal, bro, to benefit itself. Savagery, bro.
The barnacle stirs its most maternal instincts by literally making it more female. A male host's hormones are hijacked so that it's
giving this motherfucker a sex change. Said it make him sterile. Damn, bro.
Size, shape, and behavior become more like females, since they're the ones that brood young. In some cases, the host's testes will actually convert to ovaries. All of this ensures that the host will take the best possible care of its parasitic overlord. And when the barnacle babies are ready to face the world, the crab host flaps its abdomen, a behavior meant to help its own hatchling young spread into the water. Instead, it helps the parasite's larvae start on their own journey to find the next generation of poor, unfortunate crabs. So far, our list has focused on animals, but if you take a trip to the islands of...
That is fucking terrible, y'all. I feel bad for crabs. I'm never eating crab meat again either, bro. The fuck?
Southeast Asia, you might spot one of the world's biggest and most beautiful parasites. Rafflesia can be more than a meter across, making them the largest flowers on Earth. They're so impressive that they've appeared on stamps and currency, been named a national flower of Indonesia.
Why is this considered a parasite?
And even inspired the design of a Pokemon. But these are no normal flowers. Get up close and you will notice that they smell strongly of rotten flesh, a characteristic odor that's earned them the name corpse flowers. And if you peek beneath the flower, you will see that there's no stem, no roots, and no leaves. Instead, a narrow strand of cells infiltrates the body of a grapevine, not unlike the roots of those parasitic barnacles.
Hold on, bro. Shrews feed on the fruit, disperse the seeds, invades a vine, and it's the largest flower in the world. Thread-like tissue penetrates vine and absorbs nutrients. Bud emerges. Flower opens. Flies pollinate. Fruit develops, and it's fucking nature, bro.
Creates the body of a grapevine, not unlike the roots of those parasitic barnacles. The corpse flower is stealing nutrients from the vine, using them to grow big and beautiful. Grapevines tend to collect lots of water, making them like living canteens for Rafflesia. Because it steals sustenance, the corpse flower doesn't have to worry about producing its own. Unlike most plants, it apparently has no chloroplasts, meaning it can't photosynthesize at all. This makes
It's different, bro. This shit's not growing out the ground. Motherfucking got no roots. It's literally growing from doo-doo, bro. How does something come out of doo-doo and turn into that, bro? That's
an
nasty.
obligate parasite, or one that couldn't survive without a host. But one thing that it does have in common with other flowers is that it spreads by pollination. That rotten flesh smell attracts carrion flies, which come looking for meat and leave covered in corpse flower pollen. So the flower not only steals from grapevines, but it tricks flies into working for it for free, no meat for them. But Rafflesia has another trick that might make it the strangest parasite on this list. It's not just stealing nutrients from the grapevine, it also appears to steal DNA. Research has found that a significant portion of the corpse flower's DNA has been swiped from grapevines. This is a form of horizontal gene transfer, where genes hop between two distantly related species instead of being inherited in the usual way. Scientists aren't totally sure why the corpse flower is a DNA thief, but they suspect it might allow the flower to better infiltrate and manipulate the host. It's gaining entry to the grapevines by using their own genetic tricks against them. From tongue biting to gene stealing.
Can you imagine if something like this was like conscious? Like, I know it's conscious, but like walking, talking conscious. Like, what the fuck would you do? There's nothing you can do. Jesus Christ, bro.
Parasites have evolved an incredible variety of methods for mooching off others. That's made them part of nearly every ecosystem on Earth. Maybe even the ecosystem inside of you. And now, if zombie crab parasites have grossed you out, we would like to propose an antidote. The natural world can be pretty gross, but it is also beautiful. And the mathematical laws underlying
beautiful. I mean, I guess, bro.
It all give it that elegance. And what better way to appreciate them than with a course on the beauty of math? Brilliant.org just released a new course called Beautiful Geometry, which will take you.
If you don't shut your ass up. Listen, bro. It's disgusting, but like you said, I don't know if I'm gonna use the word beautiful, but it's pretty fucking amazing. Let me say that. Because these motherfuckers don't do nothing but exist, and they continue to exist. They don't even do nothing. They make all the other shit do the work and ruin its fucking living process in the process just so it can fucking keep doing the same shit. What is your purpose, bro? Fucking big ass flesh flower. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Hit the like and sub and the bell. I'm over this shit, man. I ain't got enough. I need to watch something happy. And I got another video for y'all today. So, peace, love, strength. I'm gone.